A plane carrying almost 30 people has gone missing in far eastern Russia. Local media report the turboprop plane lost contact with air traffic control while trying to land near the Kamchatka Peninsula. Emergency response teams believe they found some wreckage in the sea.
For 14 years is only 1 year short of the maximum term that was handed down to him today. That means he has no right of appeal and is going to be kept in a high security prison, which basically also means that this is another way of the authorities in Belarus trying to snuff out any possibility of opposition to President Lukashenko. That's how it's being looked upon by the opposition and also by the international community.
He's approached the High Court in Pietermaritzburg, applying for a stay of execution of the order for his arrest and detention for 15 months. This pending the hearing and decision of his other application in the Constitutional Court. Zuma wants the High Court in Pietermaritzburg to order that he doesn't have to start serving his 15-month prison sentence until the Constitutional Court matter is concluded. The High Court matter will be heard virtually shortly. In terms of the Constitutional Court order last week, police have until tomorrow to arrest Zuma. But the former president wants the Constitutional Court judgment and order that sentenced him to be rescinded.
Waving the rainbow flag, thousands of protesters spilled onto the streets of several cities across Spain on Monday, angry over the death of a man in what was suspected to be a homophobic attack. A 24-year-old nursing assistant was beaten near a nightclub during the early hours of Saturday morning in the northern port city of A Coruña. Local news reported that the attacker was heard shouting homophobic slurs at the man, who later died in hospital. A local government representative tweeted that police were investigating, and local media quoted him saying the investigation would show whether or not the attack was motivated by homophobia. In 2019 alone, 278 hate crimes related to sexual orientation or gender identity were reported in Spain.
About 150 students were missing on Monday after armed men raided a boarding school in Nigeria's Kaduna state, the latest in a wave of mass kidnappings targeting school children for ransom. Police said they were in hot pursuit alongside military personnel. The attack on the Bethel Baptist High School is the 10th mass school abduction since December in northwest Nigeria. Police said gunmen shooting wildly attacked overnight and overpowered the school's security guards, taking an unspecified number of students into a nearby forest. A police statement said 26 people, including a female teacher, had been rescued.
Security cameras record the impact of a sudden explosion in a residential neighborhood just outside Bangkok. The ground shook just like an earthquake, said residents, shattering windows all around. The source, a huge chemical factory in Samut Prakan on the outskirts of the Thai capital. Highly flammable materials used to make foam packaging quickly engulfed the complex in flames that firefighters struggled to contain. The damage caused by the explosion was considerable. It's estimated the factory alone has suffered more than $20 million worth. 70 homes are also seriously affected and thousands of people have been evacuated from within a wide radius of the factory.
I can gauge how severe this pandemic is by just looking at smaller hospitals like ours. If their capacity is full, it means we're at the peak of the pandemic. Because a hospital like ours should not be handling COVID-19 patients. We weren't prepared for this situation. Instead, we were only prepared for light cases or non-COVID-19 cases.